It's time for Tech Howl. The auto industry is awaiting the release of the Tesla Cybertruck later this evening. Okay, I guess this is maybe what it's going to look like.
No, that's ridiculous.
I hope it doesn't look like that.
A regular truck pasted on the back of a. That's like looks like a golf cart.
It's a golf cart, yeah. It's a golf. It's the longer John Deere lawnmower.
You know the thing that traffic cops drive, like the fake cars, like campus security.
Like
that's what that is.
It's like a bad Batmobile.
Did you guys ever play with those Duplo blocks?
Yes.
Like pre-Legos? It looks like that to me. Dan Howley is here to help us sort through all of this news. Like, is this the truck? When's it coming?
I hope that's not the truck. If it is, then Elon Musk has a terrible. So he wants. This is basically the way he's laying this out. It will be Blade Runner-esque.
Okay.
Cool. Blade Runner's awesome. That is not Blade Runner. That looks like what the Weebles who wobble but don't fall down.
Exactly.
That's
what they
drive.
Oh yeah. Nice.
Look, that is just atrocious. I really hope it doesn't look like that. He said it's going to cost less than $50,000, and it's going to be better than Ford's F-150.
The thing is, if it's going to cost $50,000, that might be the design that you can afford.
I hope not.
That might be all you can come up with at $50,000.
I mean, so pickup trucks are the bread and butter of Ford, Dodge. You know, they're real Ram. Sorry,
best-selling vehicle in America,
Chevy.
the F-150.
Absolutely, and you know, they Ford. I'm assuming they're coming out with a similar electric truck at some point. They already have the all aluminum styling or more aluminum in them, so they could decrease gas mileage on them. So they're really focusing on that. But I really hope that it doesn't look like this. And Elon Musk says it will be better than an F-150. And Ford has said people have tried that before, but you're not going to do it.
You know what I agree with you. I mean, this is like such an opportunity because, as you say, pickup trucks. I mean, there's nothing more important to America. Well, there's probably about 5 or 6 other
or
things.
to car companies.
Right.
Yeah.
Number one. And then, the
NFL pickup truck.
Used to say Chevrolet. We'll say pick. So, and then you got Tesla, this super hot brand. And like, okay, we're going to put these two things together right here at this moment. And this is an incredible opportunity. I hope they don't blow it.
So here's the thing.
Incredible opportunity.
They can't get out their own cars that exist already. They're falling behind on cars that have been announced. Right, the Semi isn't out yet, the Y isn't out yet, and now they're announcing another vehicle, and God knows when this will be available for people to buy.
They need another U.S. factory. They talked about one in Germany where they're opening up one.
Right, yes, but they need to get their manufacturing straightened out before they come out with something else.
Good to have demand.
I actually say something about that because I find the same issue with some of the other cars that we've been doing stories about, these electric vehicles that are getting announced and then the long runway to when they're actually available. And maybe because we live in New York, we have other options while you're waiting.
Your kids
but
will be driving.
Way, it's like, well, I'm waiting.
Right.
I'm going to do a shorter lease. Like, what am I going to do? Do I buy a car now? Maybe this is just a personal problem that I'm trying to work out. But I just wonder on a macro level if it does push off purchases because we're waiting for all these cars to come out.
It could. People might do something in the interim, like a shorter lease, or it could give them the opportunity to get ready to make a big purchase like that. Because a car is a lot of money.
Right, and maybe this thing hurts Ford. It's not hurting Tesla because Tesla doesn't have one.
Right.
Right.
And I got to say, as much as we hit Elon Musk for his grandiose diatribes about how he's basically the electricity god, he has made electric cars really freaking cool. I mean, we wouldn't have the Mustang, which, don't get me started on calling it a Mustang. That is just wrong.
Well, there is a real electric Mustang.
There is, yes, and those are awesome. But he has made electric cars really awesome, and I'm very excited for this. Whether or not it'll play with people who buy F-150s and who buy, Chevy Silverados or Rams, I mean, that remains to be seen. It'll have to have off-road capabilities, and we haven't really seen Tesla kind of take their vehicles off-road as much. We saw with the X that it can, sure as hell pull stuff very well, and that's something this pickup's going to have to do. But whether or not it's going to be able to be everything that current pickups are, I mean, I'm not so sure. But he's saying that it could have up to 500 miles range, which, whoa, that would just blow away everything else that he has.
You drive right into Death Valley and get lost.
Yeah, right.
Which is what everyone else does, and then
you can
death by GPS.
What time is the announcement?
It's later this evening. I assume it's about 9
tonight. That's like very
on the Pacific Coast,
West
Coast.
Well, we'll introduce a car in the middle of the night.
So I'd have to wait up till 11 p.m. I was just up late for the debate. I don't think it's going to happen.
I'd rather watch the cars.
Yeah, I
introduces
know.
a
It went
car in
on
the middle
for
of the
so
night?
long.
And then he rolls it out on stage. It's gonna look. It looks awesome. He's a good job at
We
it.
haven't talked about Elon in a long time. Dan Howley,
It's got a pickup truck.
thanks for
Dan Howley, not Elon. But
No, I'm not. I'm sorry.
Thanks for
Sorry.
bringing back a past frequent topic of conversation.
there you go. I'm sure he'll be back.
Hey investors, Zach Guzman here. Are you interested in learning more about the markets and getting the latest financial news? Well, then click right here to subscribe to our Yahoo Finance YouTube channel. Get the latest up-to-the-minute market analysis, big interviews in the world of finance, and information on how to manage your money every day wherever you are.